Now this is the story of Brer Rabbit and the Tar Baby. And it, as I recall, it was written by a fellow named Uncle Remus. And it is from Louisiana, which coincidentally is where I am from. And I am going to use a character voice in this just because I think it's fun. And I just want to say from the get-go, it's not intended to be disrespectful to anybody. Okay. So one day, Brer Fox decided to play a trick on Brer Rabbit. He went to work and he got some tar, and he mixed it with some turpentine, and he fixed up a contraption that he called a tar baby. And when he finished making her, he put a straw hat on her head and sat the little thing in the middle of the road. And then Brer Fox, he lay off in the bushes to see what was going to happen. Well, he didn't have to wait for long neither, because by and by Brer Rabbit came pacing down the road, lippity clippity clippity lippity, just as sassy as a jaybird. Now Brer Fox, he lay low. Brer Rabbit came prancing along until he saw the tar baby, and then he sat back on his hind legs like he was astonished. The tar baby just sat there, she did, and Brer Fox, he lay low. "Good morning," says Brer Rabbit, says he. "Nice weather we having this morning, ain't it?" Tar Baby didn't say nothing, and Brer Fox, he lay low. "How you been feeling this morning?" says Brer Rabbit, says he. Brer Fox, he winked his eye kind of slow, and he lay low. And the Tar Baby don't say nothing. "What is the matter with you? Are you deaf?" says Brer Rabbit, says he. "'Cause if you is, I can holler louder," says he. Tar Baby don't say nothing, and Brer Fox, he lay low. "You is stuck up, that's what you is," says Brer Fox, says he. "And I'm going to cure you that this morning, that's what I'm going to do." And Brer Fox, he started to chuckle in his stomach. He did, and the Tar Baby don't say nothing. "I'm going to teach you how to talk to respectable folk if it's the last thing I do," says Brer Rabbit, says he. "If you don't take off that hat and say howdy, I'm going to bust you wide open," says he. The Tar Baby don't say nothing. Brer Fox, he lay low. Brer Rabbit kept on asking her why she wouldn't talk, and the Tar Baby kept on saying nothing, till Brer Rabbit finally drew back his fist and blip, he hit the Tar Baby on the jaw, but his fist got stuck and he couldn't pull it loose neither. The tar held him tight, but the Tar Baby, she stayed still, and Brer Fox, he just lay low. "If you don't turn me loose, I'm going to hit you again," says Brer Rabbit, says he. And with that, he drew back with his other fist, and blap, he hit the Tar Baby with the other hand, and that one stuck fast too now. Tar Baby, she don't say nothing. Brer Fox, he lay low. "You better turn me loose," says he, "for I kick the natural stuffing out of you." But the Tar Baby don't say nothing. She just held on, and then Brer Rabbit jumped up and kicked her with both of his feet. And Brer Fox, he lay low, and then Brer Rabbit yelled out that if that Tar Baby didn't turn him loose, he was gonna butt her crank-sided. Then he butted her with his head too, and his head got stuck. And right then, Brer Fox walked out from behind the bushes and strolled over to Brer Rabbit, looking as innocent as a mockingbird. "Howdy, Brer Rabbit," Brer Fox, says he. "You looking sort of stuck up this morning," says he, and he rolled on the ground laughing, and he laughed until he just couldn't laugh no more. By and by, he says, "Well, it looks like I got you this time, Brer Rabbit," says he. "Maybe I don't, but I expect I do. You've been cutting up your capers and sassing after me a mighty long time, and now that's gonna stop. And you is always putting your nose in where it ain't none of your business," says Brer Fox, says he. Who asked you to come up and strike up a conversation with this tall baby? And who stuck you up there with the way you are? Nobody in a round world. You just jammed yourself in on that tall baby without waiting for an invitation, says Brer Fox, says he. And there you are, and there you stay until I fix up a brush pile and fire it up. Because you know what? I mean, who I'm having for dinner. Yes, sirree, I'm going to barbecue you today for sure, says Brer Fox, says he. And right there is when Brer Rabbit started talking mighty humble. I don't care what you do with me, Brer Fox, says he, just so you please don't fling me in that briar patch. Roast me, Brer Fox, says he, but don't fling me in that briar patch. It's so much trouble for to kindle up a fire, says Brer Fox, says he, that I expect I better hang you, says he. Hang me just as high as you please, Brer Fox, says Brer Rabbit, says he, but don't fling me in that briar patch, says he. I don't have any strings, says Brer Fox, says he. Now, I expect I'm going to have to drown you, says he. Drown me just as deep as you please, Brer Fox, says Brer Rabbit, says he. But please don't fling me in that briar patch, says he. There ain't no water around here, says Brer Fox, says he. Now I reckon I better skin you, says he. Skin me, Brer Fox, says he. Snatch out my eyeballs, tear out my ears by the roots, says he. But please, Brer Fox, don't fling me in that briar patch, says he. Well, of course, Brer Fox, he wanted to hurt Brer Rabbit just as bad as he could. So he caught him behind the legs and flung him right into the briar patch, right into the middle of it. And there was a considerable commotion when Brer Rabbit struck the bushes, and then Brer Fox hung around to see what was going to happen. By and by, he heard someone calling his name way up the hill. He saw Brer Rabbit sitting cross-legged on a chinkapin log, combing the pitch out of his hair with a chip. And then Brer Fox knew he had been tricked mighty bad. And Brer Rabbit was happy to holler back some of his sass. Born and bred in a briar patch, Brer Fox, says he. Born and bred in a briar patch. And then he skipped out just as lively as a cricket in the embers. Good night, sweetheart. Sweet dreams.